Wilhelm Joseph Franz Ritter von Leeb, September 5, 1876, April 29, 1956, was a German General Field Marshal of the Wehrmacht during World War II, a highly decorated officer from World War I, and a convicted war criminal. Early life and education. On September 5, 1876, in Landsberg am Lech, Upper Bavaria, Wilhelm Leeb grew up in a Roman Catholic family with a military tradition. His father, Major Adolf Leeb, influenced his path toward a military career. His younger brother, Emil Leeb, also became a general during World War II. Entry into the military. 1895, born on September 5, 1876, in Landsberg am Lech, Upper Bavaria. Wilhelm Leeb joined the Bavarian Army at age 19 as an officer cadet von Ench in the 4th Field Artillery Regiment KIG in Augsburg. His decision was influenced by his father, Major Adolf Leeb, and the family's military tradition. Leeb underwent rigorous training at the War Academy in Munich, the Bavarian School of Artillery and Engineers, and the Artillery Factory in Amberg. These institutions honed his technical and tactical skills, preparing him for artillery and staff roles. 1900 to 1901, commissioned as a lieutenant. Leeb served in the German East Asian Corps during the Boxer Rebellion in China under Field Marshal Alfred Graf von Waldersee. His unit arrived late, limiting their combat role. But the deployment exposed him to international military operations. Development, 1907 to 1913. From 1907 to 1909, Leeb studied at the Bavarian War Academy in Munich, deepening his strategic knowledge. He then served on the General Staff in Berlin, 1909-1911, gaining experience in high-level military planning. Promoted to captain, he commanded a battery in the Bavarian 10th Field Artillery Regiment at Erlangen, 1912-1913, solidifying his expertise. In artillery operations, World War I 1914-1918, Wilhelm Ritter von Leeb's service during World War I was marked by significant contributions across multiple fronts, showcasing his strategic acumen and earning him prestigious honors. Here's a detailed look at his role at the outbreak of World War I. Leeb served on the General Staff of the Bavarian, the First Corps, where he helped coordinate operations. He later joined the staff of the 11th Bavarian Infantry Division, engaging in active combat roles. Gorlice-Tarnow Offensive 1915. Leeb participated in this major Eastern Front offensive, a German Austro-Hungarian breakthrough against Russian forces, demonstrating his ability to manage complex operations. Capture of Przemyśl, a significant victory for the Central Powers. Serbia, Galicia, Verdun, Romania, Alsace, and Champagne. Leeb saw action across diverse theaters, including the Serbian campaign, battles in Galicia, the brutal Battle of Verdun, 1916, the Romanian campaign, and defensive operations in Alsace and Champagne. His versatility across fronts highlighted his adaptability. In 1915. Leeb's distinguished service earned him the Military Order of Max Joseph, Bavaria's highest military honor, which also granted him the noble title Ritter von Leeb. By 1916, he was promoted to major, reflecting his growing reputation. Toward the war's end, he focused on studying military history, likely preparing for future staff roles. As a staff officer, Leeb was involved in planning and logistics, rather than direct combat command. His work ensured operational efficiency, contributing to key victories, particularly in the East Interwar years 1919-1938. The interwar period saw Leeb navigate the challenges of the Weimar Republic's limited Reichswehr and the rise of the Nazi regime, maintaining his military career while privately opposing Nazi ideology. Post-war service, 1919 to 1923, after World War I. And strategic planning, by 1920, he was Chief of Staff for Wehrkreis to Stettin Beer Hall, Putsch, 1923, in November 1923. Leeb played a role in suppressing Adolf Hitler's failed Beer Hall Putsch in Munich, aligning with the Weimar government against the early Nazi movement, reflecting his anti-Nazi stance at the time. Career progression. 1924 to 1930, Leeb steadily rose through the ranks, leveraging his World War I experience. By 1929, he was promoted to Major General and appointed commander of Wehrkreis 7 Bavaria in 1930. overseeing military operations in his home region. Strategic contributions. In 1930, Leeb was awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Munich for his contributions to military science. He later published Die Abwehrdefense in 1938, a seminal work outlining his theory of elastic defense using mobile units, which influenced German military doctrine. **** Opposition to Nazis and Retirement, 1933 to 1938. ***A devout Roman Catholic. Leeb opposed the Nazi regime's policies. After the Reichswehr was forced to swear an oath of loyalty to Hitler in 1934, Leeb resigned in protest, retiring temporarily in 1934. However, his expertise led to his recall in 1938 to command the 12th Army during the occupation of the Sudan, and he was promoted to General Lobist Colonel General in November 1938. World War I. Leeb's service across multiple fronts demonstrated his logistical and strategic skills, earning him Bavaria's highest military honor and the noble title that defined his later career. His focus on military history late in the war foreshadowed his intellectual contributions to strategy. During the German invasion, which consisted of two phases, Fall Gelbe Case Yellow and Fall Rot Case Red, his leadership, particularly in breaching the Maginot Line, was a critical contribution to Germany's rapid victory. Below is a detailed account of his involvement, context, and role at the start of the Battle of France. Positioned along the German western frontier, facing France's heavily fortified Maginot Line. Unlike Army Groups A and B, which led the main offensive through the Low Countries and the Ardennes, Army Group C's primary task was to engage and neutralize the Maginot Line, preventing French counterattacks while the main German thrust advanced elsewhere. Operations. Leeb's armies conducted limited engagements, probing French defenses and maintaining pressure. This ensured that French forces, expecting a frontal assault on the Maginot Line, remained tied down, allowing Army Group A's panzer divisions to execute the decisive breakthrough via the Ardennes, leading to the encirclement of Allied forces. At Dunkirk, effectiveness. Leeb's cautious approach kept French reserves committed to the Maginot Line, contributing to the success of the German Sikalkot maneuver Sikalschnitt that collapsed Allied defenses in the north. Leeb's First Army, under General Erwin von Witzleben, executed Operation Tiger, targeting the weaker western sections of the Maginot Line near Saarbrücken, using coordinated artillery barrages, air support from the Luftwaffe, and infantry assaults. Leeb's forces penetrated key fortifications. Simultaneously, the 7th Army, commanded by General Friedrich Dollmann, crossed the Rhine in Alsace, outflanking stronger Maginot positions. Successes. By mid-June, Leeb's forces had broken through the Maginot Line, capturing key forts and forcing French garrisons to surrender or retreat. This breakthrough facilitated the rapid German advance into central and southern France, contributing to France's armistice on June 22, 1940, recognition Leeb's success in overcoming the Maginot Line. A symbol of French defensive strength earned him significant recognition. On June 24, 1940, he was awarded the Knight's Cross of the Iron Cross. Hitler promoted Leeb to General Field Marshal, acknowledging his critical role in the campaign. Leeb's approach and concerns. Leeb's methodical planning and coordination with air and artillery support were key to his success. However, he privately expressed unease about the invasion, particularly the violation of Belgian neutrality, reportedly calling Hitler a conceited fool, a criminal in his diary. Despite these reservations, he executed his orders effectively, maintaining professional discipline. Operation Barbarossa, 1941 to 1942, during the invasion of the Soviet Union. Leeb commanded Army Group North, tasked with capturing Leningrad and the Baltic states. His forces, including Panzer Group 4 and the 16th and 18th Armies, rapidly advanced, capturing Kaunas and Riga by July 1, 1941. However, his failure to take Leningrad, opting instead for a prolonged siege, angered Hitler, who expected a swift victory. Leeb's units cooperated with SS Einsatzgruppen, death squads responsible for massacres of Jews and civilians, particularly in Kaunas. Leeb was informed of these atrocities by Rear Area Commander Franz von Rox, but claimed no jurisdiction. To stop them? On January 18, 1942, Hitler retired Leeb for failing to capture Leningrad, replacing him with General Georg von Küchler. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more military and geopolitics.